Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Spring Porter with Spring Solutions LLC. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can find an attorney in the area that you're wanting. So in the district that you're in and the type of law that you're wanting. I know that sounds like something simple that you could probably just Google, and you can, but I'm going to show you an alternative way that might be more beneficial to you. So if you're interested in finding an attorney utilizing the association websites, please stay tuned. Please note that I am not an attorney. This information is not indicated as legal advice. So I had a student reach out to me, hey Spring, can you please recommend me an attorney? And I said, it's probably better for you to research this on your own because I haven't worked in every district, every state. So depending on what your needs are, it'll probably be more beneficial for you if you research this. So this is one way to do that. Obviously, if you just Google it, it will give you a list, but this is not always the best way to find an attorney. So here I just did bankruptcy attorneys in DC, for example. Now, yes, it's going to give me a list, but on this list, it's not going to show me whether or not that attorney is in good standing. It's not going to show me if there are any grievances against that attorney or against the firm, for example. It's just going to give me recommendations based on a few people's having a good case or having a good experience. That's not always a good indicator. So you can, yes, you can search by this if you want, or I recommend actually searching the state bar for that particular district. One, you're going to get a lot more results, and two, you're going to be able to get more information that you can't find on the company website. So if you're in Georgia, for example, you're going to just Google the State Bar of Georgia or the Georgia Bar Association. It's going to bring you to this website. It's just one state. So you're going to go to the part of the site that says for the public. So every state has one of the association websites. You have to practice law in a particular state. You have to register with this association. This is where they become a member and where they pay their actual dues, I guess monthly or yearly. So you're going to go here and you're going to find a lawyer. Now let's say I want a bankruptcy lawyer in Georgia who is licensed to practice in Georgia. So I'm going to just type bankruptcy here and just do a search. I'm going to get a lot more results this way. So this is 298 results. Now, if I were just to go on Google, I might get maybe 10, sort of the top 10. But here you get more information. For example, you see Mr. Peter here. You see that he's actually out of state, but he's licensed to practice law. So here he is, his office is in New York. So that automatically tells me that he's probably also licensed in New York as well as Georgia, and that his law firm is probably big. So he probably has a lot of people working with him or for him, depending on if he's a partner or not. So here is the date of admission for him is 2009. So he's been doing this for a while, and he may or may not be a partner. Let's see if his last name here, it's not listed in the actual firm's name. That's usually an indicator, in case you didn't know. If you see the last name in the actual name of the firm, that means that they're usually a partner or they're owner of, the law firm itself. But at any rate, here I have a telephone number, I have an email address, and I also see that there's no disciplinary history for him. So he's in good standing. See, active member in good standing. Now you can have your website running. For example, if you just did a Google search, you would probably see his name on there, but that doesn't mean that he's in good standing. So this association is probably the better way to do it. And also, it gives you their email address. Some websites, for example, may only provide you with the firm's email address or sort of the catch-all email that goes to the administration or the secretary, but it may not actually go to the particular lawyer that you want. And so I've noticed that the bar associations will tend to have their personal information here. Right? So that's good to know. He was admitted in the Georgia Bar 2009, and here you have more information that you didn't know that, may not be on the website of the company. So let's just go down. Let's say that we want someone who has a lot of years of experience. So for example, here's Mr. William Pettit. He's also out of state, and he was admitted into the Georgia Bar way back in 1980. So he's been doing this longer than I've been alive. Strictly in bankruptcy. So he also may be licensed to practice in North Carolina as well as Georgia, which is good in case you're doing both states for unclaimed funds. this is somebody that may be able to assist you. And here you have an email address. You see that he never had any disciplinary actions. And this is a lot more information that you could probably get on their company website, for example. Okay. And so if you wanted to find lawyers that are dealing with your contracts, I give you sample contracts in my course, but maybe you want to have a second set of eyes in them to make sure that there's any local rules that may have been missed from that particular contract that you could add in. You could always search here too. So contract, search, and here I have 144 results. So here is a young admitted attorney. Looks like she was admitted in 2014. And again, in good standing. It tells you where they went to school for all of them. She had no disciplinary actions. Her contact information, she is in Georgia. Now, I don't see a telephone number for her, and I don't see a firm. So she could just be free, like freelancing, or maybe just has a business out of her house, perhaps. It doesn't list an actual company. So that's something that you can also be aware of. If you want to work with someone who is just sort of doing this on their own at home, or if they have an actual office, it will usually indicate that on here. Here is trying to see if I can find someone who's been doing this a lot longer. Okay, so this person has been doing it since 1988. They have been practicing law. Here is his address. This is his telephone number. His email address, telephone number, and he is in good standing. He had no disciplinary actions. So, and he does also personal injury and criminal defense as well as contracts. So this gives you more information than you had before. You can see who's seasoned, who's young, who was just admitted into the bar. Like, she is really, young into it, but it doesn't mean that she still can't help you. It just depends on, what you have in mind, right? So that is the state of Georgia. Now here's a different one. I'll just show you another one in case you're interested. State Bar of Texas. So you're going to go to their website, and then do you need a lawyer? Right here, it's under the for the public. Find a lawyer. I want to find a bankruptcy attorney in the state of Texas, for example. So you just click bankruptcy, and then you just click submit. You don't have to fill in anything else because you don't really know who these people are yet. So here I have a list. Some of them have pictures, some don't. Let's click on Mr. Matthew Bryan or Abraham. So he was admitted. His license date was from 2001. His location is in Dallas, and he has all of this practice experience and alternative dispute resolutions, bankruptcy, healthcare, insurance, labor, employment, real estate, taxation. So if you're someone who is doing tax overages in the state of Texas, he would for sure be able to assist you because he does have that experience. And it tells you, again, where they go to school. There's no disciplinary actions. So this gives you more information. Now here, I don't see a telephone number, which is strange. Again, there's different state websites have different types of information on them. Most of them do have a telephone number. See, telephone number and email. So I'm hoping that this is helpful for you. This is better than just going to Google, in my opinion. You see a little bit more of the character of the attorney. Again, where they went to school, if they've ever been in trouble, if they did something wrong, if they speak other languages, all that is here. All right, so I just wanted to put that out there that it's better to do this maybe than just utilizing Google. It gives you a little bit more information. In case you didn't know, every state does have an association, so always check that perhaps, as opposed to just doing cold calling. And I will see you in the next video. If you have not, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.